Okay, I finally have time and the energy. I was actually planning on streaming either Monday night or Tuesday night, but nah. After fencing on those 2 nights, I just crashed when I got home and slept like 10 hours each of those nights. It was insane. Anyway, if I can find the right button. It has been a while since I have streamed. Actually, last time I streamed was last week during release week. EU5 has released, and I was also looking at achievements. And you know what? Plus Ultra, Castile or Spain have presence in Iberia, Maghreb, the Caribbean, Mesoamerica, and Peru. To which extent of these areas is considered presence? Who the fuck knows? But might as well see. Castile is a larger nation, so ideally you might have a easier time playing as Castile. I don't know. We'll see why less than 0.1% of the community have this achievement. Maybe it's actually really hard. I don't know. Let's go and play as Castile, which our capital is interestingly in Valladolid. Huh. Interesting. Also, let's take a look at the audio. There's something weird about the audio in EU5. It's not nearly as good as it should be, or something like that. Let's see here. Hold on, let me just see if I can't go into self-promo on a couple of these places. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Welcome everyone to the most unprofessional streamer you will ever see. I mean, even if you look at my about section, you can see it's not great. Okay, so it looks like we start off with, what's that, 200 regulars. Yeah, 200 regulars, 14 regular ships. We are close to being target of an international organization. What? International organization. What is our antagonism with everyone? I see. So it looks like we had just recently done like conquest in Iberia, and the Arab or North Africans are mad at us. I see. Intervene in a rival war. First Moroccan-Tlemceni War. Lack of commander, we can easily fix that. Wait, what is that? Ruthless assault ability plus 10%. All right, let's start off with stuff I know, like like technology. Let's see here. Yeah, we have to start off with organized religion. Is there like any special text we have that we can research? Does not look like it. Well, we don't have meritocracy. Right, okay. Guess we can go for, I mean, institutional growth might be a little useless right now. Diplomatic capacity might be great to go down to. Yeah. Let's see here. Underage heir. Yeah, our heir is 2 years old. We have 6 children. Interesting that Pedro is our heir. Why is not the other Pedro? Why are there so many Pedros? Wait, open our dynasty. 'Cause, I mean, institutional growth might be a little useless right now. Diplomatic capacity might be great to go down to. Yeah. Let's see here. Underage heir. Yeah, our heir is 2 years old. We have 6 children. Interesting that Pedro is our heir. Why is not the other Pedros? Why are there so many Pedros? Wait, open our dynasty. This is us, right? Yes. Why is he not our heir? Ah, he's a bastard. That'll be it. That'll be why. Okay. I do not do that type of stuff. I'm going to put the chat right there. Yeah, no, we're going to account created 3 minutes ago. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. Ships are repairing slowly. Inefficient mining, that I think that means we don't have enough. Yeah, I think that means we don't have enough gold in our market. Speaking of which, what do our markets look like? Why are we divided into Burgos and Sevilla? I want to know that. Oh, and the southern part is part of Fez. Huh, how's our road situation looking like? Actually, we don't have too bad of roads, so our control must not be terrible. Never mind, it is not great. Okay. Forts. Got quite a bit of forts in the south, that's good. What do the provinces here look like? Okay. And then raw materials, yeah, we have a little bit of everything. Okay. Possible rivals. We'll do the Sultanate of Morocco. We can have... Oh, we already have the Sultanate of Morocco, right. I don't necessarily want to do Aragon or Portugal as rivals. So I feel like we shouldn't be doing that. We can do Tunis as a rival. And how much does France like me? Yeah, Portugal and Aragon love me. We can actually form a defensive league with Aragon and Portugal. Alliance, however, 12, 29. We can actually work on relations. That's great favor. I don't want to do that. Is that all of our diplomatic capacity? Yes, it is. Then I'm going to remove that off of Portugal. And start improving relations with France instead. And then actually I'm... Well... Who's the Holy Roman Emperor? There has to be... Honestly, I think there has to be an easier way than going to someone's diplomacy and going to the international organization. Wait a second. There is an international organization. Where is it? Here it says it's a map mode, but what? Weird. All right. So let's go. This is a weird glitch. The numbers aren't showing. 4 prince electors and 3 archbishop electors. All right. So currently, it's Upper Bavaria is the emperor. An emperor is shown here in yellow, and the electors are shown here in blue. Or rather, the prince electors are shown here in light blue, and the archbishop electors are in a gray. The imperial cities are here in green, it looks like. Prelates are in dark blue. And then everyone else are the imperial princes. What is it going on here with this off green in Italy, I wonder? But anyway, yeah. Upper Bavaria is the emperor. Where do I go ahead and do this at? I don't remember. I think we declare Kingdom of England our rival. Will that actually make France like us more? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, we can right-click on these eco market. So I don't have much, looks like. Production methods are automated. Okay. Let's go ahead and automate the subsidizing of buildings. And automate the RGOs, honestly. Our home market is Burgos, I think. Right? It seems so. Why do I have 0 trading capacity? I have no idea what I just did. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what I just did. Yeah, legit, I don't know what I did. I'm trying to think about like how that worked out, but I have no clue. Turn that off because I don't remember putting. Wait, no, I'm confused. What's going on with the automation? Honestly, I am. Let's get a couple RGOs down then. And then import? No. No, I need to go in here and see what my people need. There's that. Get that in from the Genoa market. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go. All right, what is this? Building type, and then the RGO maximum profit level. Sure, we can build a few RGOs. Also, with buildings, I know we want to build a ton of market. So if we do... car display, whereas sort by types. I know it's on here somewhere. I can just do this. Trade. No, not trade office. Ah, here. Villages, defensive, military, naval, trade buildings. Marketplace. Yeah, I know if we build, like, max out marketplaces in a lot of areas, we'll have, not max out, but if we build marketplaces, we'll have quite a bit of control in our market. Unprofitable buildings. Right. I can also build here, I think. Alright, I'm going to assume that's good. We have 2 reforms. We have the Crown of Castile. Change policy cost minus 25%. That's good. Manpower plus 10%. Good. Monthly legitimacy plus 0.05. Good. Actually, talk about stuff up here. I'm going to want to start spending on stability. If I spend all of it on stab, that's not going to be great. I will automate all of my taxes, however. But yeah, we'll be doing this so we can actually gain some stab. Anyway, and then feudal nobility, right. Noble estate satisfaction equilibrium 5%, loyalty of subjects plus 5, and monthly progress towards traditional economy, our values. We want more centralization. And belligerent, what does that give us? Okay, I think that's good. Serfdom, aristocracy, offensive quality, land, traditional, and communalism. Looks like we're not so far into either land or naval. Yeah, we want to be inoffensive, of course, and I think I much rather prefer quality for now. Yeah. Belligerence, I think we're fine there. Although it looks like we're being pulled towards conciliatory. Serfdom, we're being pulled into free subjects, actually. Free subjects, what does that give us? Pop promotion speed, that's good. Monthly prosperity, good. And then maximum tax for peasants' estate. That doesn't matter so much if we do not get... that's still good too from serfdom. But the tax debuff doesn't matter so much if we are starting to get more money out of trade. Okay, we want to give the nobility something. Ah, penal lordship. That's not good. Not good at all. Stability decay and Genna Pact for nobility. That's not bad. Useless right now, but wouldn't be too bad later. Although that's 100% control, so maybe not. Maybe not that. Peasants' food consumption, not bad. That is not good. That is really not good. Primacy of nobility. Well, that's 100% control, so maybe not worth it. Stab decay, monthly progress towards aristocracy. We're already working towards aristocracy, so I can't say that word properly. And that gives us stab decay minus 0.01%. That's not much, actually. Not much. Where was the other one? Stab decay minus 0.02%. Agenda pact for nobility plus 25% monthly progress. Yeah, let's go and grab this one. This is just to get their equilibrium over 50%. We're going to need to do the same with the burgers. Market attraction, not bad. Building costs, I do like. Trade capacity, also really good. So is control over the coinage. Was it necessarily better than other stuff? Yeah, I think we get the trade capacity. Definitely. And then obviously if the commoners are happy, good, we've got common militias. That's the good one. Okay. Our cabinet. We only have 2 cabinet members, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and get this guy. And let's go ahead and get this guy. No. This guy. He's higher in He's higher in Diplo, but he's also higher in or admin. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you are military focused. We want you, yeah, to stabilize country, and then we want you develop province. Increase province control, although, like, I don't know how good that will be, because maybe this is better if you're a smaller nation. I think we grab... Actually, we can go for the society. What was the one we wanted to control or grow towards? Traditionalist? No, it wasn't that. Belligerent. So we get less antagonism. We do get less war rep, but I think that's fine. Okay. Sure. I can lead the Navy. That's funny. Go and grab this. What is this trait? Naval damage taken. What is it? Ironside. Let's go back to our trade. Considering we have more trade capacity. Saffron. Go ahead and import these. I think this means we have no more stuff left. I don't know. Go back to audio. The oh, what's it called? The I'm trying to think. My mind is not working. The title track is so... There we go. This is what I'm thinking. The title track is so loud when compared to the rest of the soundtrack. We can also just go with Jewelers Guilds, considering that makes us most money. Just trying to use up all of our cash immediately. Really? Yeah, we're part of the Catholic Church. What are we? I don't know. Yeah, the green are the archbishops. Of course, the military orders. Okay, we control Cardinal. Okay. Oh yeah, what are our laws? Okay. Levy law. Your Allard, which is levy recruitment speed. And then progress starts quality. However, the burgers gain more power. I can probably just move to noble levies. How expensive is that? That's actually quite expensive. So we're not going to change that. Not yet. Noble's power, proximity cost, and speed of integration. That's not bad. I think that's fine the way it is. And then our socioeconomic. Open borders, martial society. Yeah, we want that. Legal code. Sit partidas. Legislative efficiency. Clerical estates. Equilibrium. I mean, civil law. What's the... Yeah, they're all going to be expensive to change the laws of. Yeah, they're all going to be expensive. Also, can we go explore? This location has not been discovered yet. Balance unit. What can we do? Not much. Not much at all. Okay. I don't care about intervening in a war. Children can have better education. Sure. I don't care. Okay, I don't know if we're still... or if we're ready to hit play. But what's the harm? That was a long setup. All right, England has declared us arrival. Portugal has declared us arrival. And so has Aragon. Guys, I was wanting to play nice. Right? I was really wanting to play nice. But no. You choose to play it rough. Import these? No, there's nothing you get from importing that. There's some trade capacity, but I don't think there's enough to do anything with. Yeah, that's hardly surprising. So what is this war about? Take Tlemcen, take Tlemcen. So Morocco's just trying to conquer all of it. The 100 Years' War has started. I really do not care. Well, maybe. Maybe I want a stronger France to have a friend with. Or maybe I just doomed myself by working with England. I don't know. I really don't. Heir can have a better education. Right, let's just go ahead and give him an administrative education. Towards humanist from spiritualist. No, welcome the priest. RGO's missing employees, that's fine. They'll eventually go into those markets. Suggested exports for profit. Okay, so you're suggesting me to well, suggested imports. We can do that. And we can do that. And we can do that. Right? I have no idea if me clicking on these buttons is doing something. What are books missing? I didn't even know I was building books. Needs printer shop, printing manufacturing, printing mill. No, wait, I don't think that's it. Yeah, 0.77. That's turning out exactly how I'm thinking. It is. What if I did just complete market automation? How would that work out? I can't tell if it's working out. I really cannot tell. Free trade, so we get prestige, stability, or legitimacy. I think stability is really valuable in EU5. We have assigned 2.09 of our 29 trade capacity available. Only 2.09 trade capacity can be used of our locked trades. Automated trading will not use more trade capacity than assigned. Okay, so we can just put all of our trade capacity towards market automation. Like that. I think that's how it works. I have no clue. Typhus is infecting our country. Oh, prestige. Nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, it looks like France does not want to do... Yeah, it looks like France does not want to do a defensive league. Nor do they... Well, I mean, they're close to wanting an alliance. Closer than wanting a defensive league. So I guess we wait on that. Book of Hunting. King Alfonso the Avenger de Borgoña has gathered impressive information about the state of the hunting grounds of Castile and the breeding of dogs for the same purpose. Not only is the extensive documentation an expression of our ruler's capabilities, but will also be useful to improve the capacity of wild game extraction in our realm. Interesting. I don't think wild game extraction was ever an issue in our realm. But very interesting. And we can... Okay, I'm going to have to build gold, won't I? It's in Sevilla, our gold mines are, right? Let's see here. No. thought we had gold mines. We don't? Stone. Wool. What's this? Iron. Okay. Saltpeter. Sorry, I'm tired. Silver. I think we can build these silver RGOs. I think. No clue though. I have no clue. Oh, this is, I need to be in the Burgos market. Right. I guess we can also do this? No. Yeah, we don't have enough trade capacity. I think our trade capacity is going up because we're completing a lot of our marketplaces. So we just have a lot of ability to bring in goods. We're constantly in need of fine cloth. I don't know what buildings are taking fine cloth. That's the thing. Trade has run out of supply. Sturdy grains from the Paris market to the Burgos market has run out of supply. There's nothing available for export. Jewelry from the Cologne market to Burgos is getting outcompeted by Cologne, who has higher trade advantage in the Cologne market. Okay. I wonder if I turned automation back on, that would all change. Yeah, I'm just making so much more money from automating trade than I am from messing with trading. It's almost like I have no fucking clue how trade works in this game. Granada has a royal marriage with Gafsa, apparently. We enact this policy. Actually, I think that's the policy we wanted to enact. What is our current law there? This is which one? I think it's under administrative laws. Right? Either way, I like the look of it. There's no downside to it. Gets us to centralization faster. Right? We're currently growing towards decentralization. What do I have my cabinet member working on again? Yeah, no, you need to change that towards centralization. I think that's a little bit more important. All right, we can go ahead and declare court, or whatever it's called. Host army exercises. Increase ties to our neighbors. So we make our neighbors happy, but they're not the neighbors I want to make happy. That's the thing. We could. Excuse me. We could sponsor a cathedral. Or we could promote a member of the clergy. It's gonna make the clergy like us. At the cost of what? These two are more likely to pass. So what does army tradition do for us exactly? And where do I find army tradition? Right here. So the following effects it has: army morale, siege ability, great power score. Then it changes because we're a martial society. Okay, that makes sense. So honestly, holding army exercises, well, if we gain, the debate passes, we gain 10. Okay, yeah, so this isn't bad at all to take. Bellicose stance. We gain 1 antagonism towards us centered on We change our societal values by 2 towards belligerent. We're already wanting to do belligerent anyway. So we'll take that. And then we'll take fabricate causes belly. Can we get one on... Hold on. No, I want to see your relations. Who are you allied to? Enemies. You're not allied to anyone. Right? There we go. That looks better. No, you're not allied to anyone, it looks like. You have a truce. Your annual treaties. But you're not allied to anyone. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a claim on Granada. So if I go here... Declare war for Parliament. Yeah, we can easily get rid of Granada. I don't know if we have an event chain to get rid of Granada. What's our balance looking like here? Why is it looking bad? Oh, that's going down. What's going on with our trade? I have no idea why our trade are in... Trade income... Yeah, trade income is going, constantly going up and down. I see. So we're just selling stuff, basically. Right. Stop automating, Burgosh. Open advanced tree. What's going on here? Yeah, honestly, I want more diplomatic capacity as well as construction speed. And then stability investment wouldn't be too bad as well. And army tradition gain. All those wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, here we can see our trading efficiency, our production efficiency. Trading capacity is plus 20%. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of trading capacity now. So we don't have any leftover trading capacity. All right, let's just go ahead. Before we do anything, I'm going to move my... I think that's our cabinet member. Right, it is. You're stabilizing country, so we're just going to get you. Why can I not point? We cannot afford. We cannot. we have to spend money to get a cabinet advisor. How shitty. Alright, so the reason why I'm doing this is so that when I do declare war, I'm not a big fan of having to press this button here. I can just easily march in here while my levies raise. And of course we fail. I don't think I've really ever succeeded any... I really don't think I've ever succeeded any... oh, what's it called? Parliament issue. I really don't think I have. Can I bring these ships out? I honestly don't think I really needed all of these guys. Merge, and can I appoint someone to you? I can. I can appoint myself, which I will. I have to be leading the siege. Naturally. Yeah, honestly, to save money, I am going to disband unit. Oh, we breached it. Nice. Yeah, we're having to take out loans. That's not great. I do need to get a cabinet member here. That is military, right? What is this straight? Just. Okay. That was a very quick siege, honestly. Very quick. New daughter. Alright, that's pretty much the war finished. I am going to ask for this province and this province alone. Max gold. War reparations. Is there anything else? Sure, revoke core. Don't want you as a vassal. Block Granada from building. And might as well humiliate. Hold on. I didn't have to get that province there. Why? Also, I don't think I have this on Iron Man. Is this before I declared war? It is. Hold on. Let me check real quickly. Go to main menu. Yeah, because autosaves are on. I do not think Iron Man mode was on. Yeah, I think I just only hit play as Castile. It is disabled. How do I find... Ah! This isn't on automatically. You have to okay, that's why. I think Paradox should have had this put on normally. Sorry, my cat is also on the table. Or on my desk. Okay. Also, like, if we do non-historical, we can't have Iron Man, right? Yeah, no, achievements are turned off. So even if I do, let's see here, flavor, can I do this? Yes, we can change the formables. Allow ahistorical. AI colonialization, all countries. I want all countries to be able to do exploration. Culture conversions, that's fine, that's fine. And, okay, doing the Black Death outbreak disables achievements. Fair enough. Cat, no! Don't step on the keyboard. There we go, you can jump over the keyboard. Doing this, yeah. Doing random, unfortunately, turns off achievements. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, I wasn't playing with Iron Man mode on, unfortunately, which is fine. We only got through like the first year or so, or first few years. Okay, now let's redo everything. Let's see here. I wanted to go down here. Down to more diplomatic capacity. And we can go down to the army tradition. And then we'll talk later with technology. Possible rivals. All right, let's not fuck this one up. Let's not fuck up our diplomatic situation. Oh my god, highs. Yes. Sorry. Let's just go ahead and do Tunis. And then, honestly, yeah, we can do Naples as a rival. I want to do not step on the keyboard. You stepped on the keyboard immediately. Hi. I know you want my attention. I'm streaming. Anyway, with Aragon, there we go. You can go on my lap. Anyway, who do you have as subjects? Oh wait, I'm in France. Whoops. Yeah, that's because in France, I wanted to improve relations. Aragon, I want to form a defensive league with, so they don't immediately rival me. And can I invite them? No, they don't want to. Organization size. Yeah, it's quite massive, isn't it? Yeah, our domain is already quite massive. Can I start improving relations with you? I can. And my cat is just nudging the microphone. Great. Cabinets, appoint members. You're stepping on the keyboard. All right, so now we need to stabilize country. Then change our societal to centralization. Here, we'll give you generalship. I don't care about this, and I don't care about this. I don't care about that. Pops have needs, yes. I think I was wanting to build silver mines here. And then building a few of these around the place. I don't know if doing this actually works. I really don't. Buildings. Trade buildings, and then go to marketplaces. And do that. Build some marketplaces so we can have control over our trade. Goods. And we're in the Burgosh market because I believe that's our home market. We need lumber. Let's go ahead and trade that. We don't need much. We can go ahead and get from Stockholm. Turn off market automation. We do need tools. These are a lot more stuff that I'm missing than I remember. Huh. I'm still gonna have to import fruits. Rivalry declared, rivalry declared. Also increase my minting to just under breaking even. I do want to start increasing my stab a little bit more. Let's go back down to 3 speed. I am somehow making a lot of money. I don't know how. Go ahead and automate the taxation as well. If I'm going to be making that much money, just suddenly, I'm just going to immediately invest that to my stab. Seems we have no trade capacity left, yeah. Okay, so defensively just did not happen. Got it. You just don't like me. Understood. Completely fucking understood. Oh, there we go. Now we're losing a ton of money. I don't know why we just had so much there. I really don't. Let's put a couple jewelers, I guess. Since they'll make us money. Years war started. Now I didn't rival England this time, so maybe I can see who I can ally myself with. Yeah, England apparently just does not have the strength. I don't know what's going on in the calculations there. Quite possibly the defensive alliance against England being the French vassals. Although it looks like fewer of them are doing nothing about it. So you can see these neutral areas with blue stripes. Okay, unused trading capacity. Ah. Imports for profit, exports for profit. Does that take up my... Does exporting take up all of my... So trading capacity, I think, is just overall trading capacity. I think. Yeah, that's right. My mute key is the increase speed key. Whoops. Stability. Huh. I really have no idea what's going on here. How do I have a claim on the Portuguese throne? I mean... if the game's giving it to me. I mean... like I said, if the game is giving it to me, I might as well take advantage of it. I mean, right? Right, boys? Let's go ahead and combine guys into armies. I see. Apparently I won a battle there. Go ahead and assign someone here. This guy, who has Glory Seeker. So what is the war goal in this war? Take capital. That's what I thought. I should have seen that coming. I'll lead the army. I don't know if I'm going to make it there in time. But I won? I won. My heir can have a better education. We'll put you on administrative. And yeah. Thank you for the follow, Candy Brass. Ah, there they are. They went for the weaker army. Of course. Wait, what? I won that? How the fuck did I win that? They retreat up to here. It belongs in a museum. Gain a work of art. Oh yeah, fair enough, because I wrote a book apparently. My first achievement in the game, guys. Sweet, got that siege. Avora, control that so I can control the entire province. And that was a stack wipe. Let's go ahead and avenge them then. And also go to Lisboa. No, wait. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I won that or what. Oh, they pop out of nowhere? Who's the defender here? I am. You have no commander. We should probably retreat out of there. Yeah, we lost that battle. We're gonna try to take this back. Which they did somehow in one go. I think it's because it had no garrison, honestly. Let's see if we take it in one go. Ew, we do not. The AI were smart. Go after Lisbon. I was looking at Lisbon for too much. Or too long. Oh, I've mismanaged this battle so badly. About even casualties so far, but I think... I don't know if we're going to come out on top of this one, boys. We are not doing too well here. I mean, their right flank here is... This is them, yeah. Their right flank here is collapsing. Yeah, okay, the entire army is collapsing. Now. Send him to Avignon. Gain 10 religious influence. Or prestige. We'll get the influence, I guess. Is the Pope's capital really in Avignon, or is it actually in Rome? Hold on. It is actually in Avignon. Yeah, you guys are gonna starve. And that's on me, honestly. That one's on me. Food storage. Just win this fucking siege. Final fucking lay. Okay, we won the naval battle. Sweet. You're going to try to take that back. Nah, we're going to say no to that. This one we should win because we just have overwhelming numbers. Yeah, I think they retreated from there. Go to Evora. Control that province. We're not going to control the entire province because there's a fort we need to siege, which so be it. What does it take for us to go ahead and let's see here. I do want them to dismantle some forts, actually. I want them to dismantle that fort. I want them to dismantle that fort and this fort. I don't want to take any land. Treaties. Portugal joins a union. So basically, I want them to dismantle the forts, the border forts. They'll accept this, actually. Well, there's no reason not to take this peace deal. We have formed a union over Portugal. There's no way they're going to not like this. Disband all levies and go into here and disband all levies. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna. Yeah, we have to immediately. Victorious. There's our next achievement. Win a war. We'll have to immediately start improving relations. If we want to somehow keep it close to being a target of an international organization. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Lisboa Marca has a low food supply. I have no idea how to work that. Honestly, with food, I'm gonna have to produce the food. Mercia apparently doesn't have much food. But how do I fix that? I don't know. I think that's where my yeah, that's where my food problems are coming from, is in Mercia. No, that's in the Sevilla market. What's going on in the Burgos market? Western Asturias. Here. What can I can build a fruit orchard there. Other than that, I don't know what to do with how to make your food more, like give you more food. I don't know how. Like, yeah, I could probably just produce fruits. More fruits, that is. Was it? Wait, it's not possible to upgrade fruit farms beyond the size of 5,000. Okay. So we've basically reached the max fruit farm in that one location. Probably expanding the fruit farms way too much, honestly. We yeah, we do kind of have to. There's nothing we can do there. Yeah, I guess we just import textiles. I do not know if that was a good idea. I really don't. I'm just importing what makes me the most amount of money. I should probably also be exporting, honestly. Let's make some money, at least a little bit. Now, I have no idea if that was a completely good idea or not. No clue. Yeah, RGL's missing employees. That will be fine for now because the peasants will eventually become employees, basically. Yeah, we can do this in our capital. All right, what do we have? Increased ties with our neighbors. Yes, so we want this to get better relations with Portugal. We want this to pass. So it says 50% currently. What does the aristocratic support do? Yes. At the risk of legitimacy, I already have high legitimacy. I don't want to do this, even though it will give us quite good support. Common values as opposed to communalism. Where is it? Centralization, decentralization, traditional, innovative, spiritual. What? The fuck is communalism? I'm fucking blind, aren't I? Yeah, right here. I am blind. I am fucking blind. So we're already at communalism, which is revoke privilege cost, estates, satisfaction, equilibrium. Pop migration speed is not terrible, or not terribly good. Pop join rebel threshold. Individualism is actually pretty good. And so if we take this, we go more towards communalism. Honestly. Sure. I'm fine with that. And then fabricate claim. On there. Granada shouldn't have any allies, right? They do. Tlemcen. However, Tlemcen is quite useless. So that's good to see. Rebel movements. Insurgents. We'll keep an eye on that. We have unhappy estates. I think it'll be fine. And actually, yeah, we can probably... What is our antagonism, by the way? Because we did just PU all of Portugal. None. How the fuck do we have no antagonism with Europe? Like, I get having antagonism with these guys. Yeah, we somehow fucking pissed off Oman. Somehow. Hell yeah, we even pissed off Delhi. Let's go. France does not want to do an alliance. Defensive League, they really do not want to do that. What about England? I think England might be a better option to throw my hat in with. Start improving relations with them. I have no idea how to increase the food here. We're losing food. We're importing a lot of it, and we're exporting quite a bit of it. I have no idea. Everywhere is suffering from food, really, in Portugal. Yeah. Controlling Portugal means that that's indirectly that means I have to do their trade as well. As far as economy is concerned, I am going to decrease the amount of stab that we're investing into. Actually, we'll just do that. That's fine. No, wait, not that. Do that. There we go. We got a bit of money back that way. Also, I don't think we would have gotten much more cash anyway. Traders run out of supply. Okay. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Pops needs, we can't do any of that. Okay, we already don't have any trade capacity. It really? It was like 80%. 80% and issue fucking fails. I hate you. I hate this game sometimes. I barely played it. Ah. Who can we offer an alliance? Fucking Andorra. We can offer an alliance to Andorra, guys. Let's fucking go. Our Fortifications being neglected. We have to do something. We're having a huge royal family. This is quite a bit. Yeah, here's the new legal code. We'll go ahead and draft the new legal code. Rule of law, change policy. Or change a policy. Nice. Excuse me. Sorry for that yawn there. I myself am quite tired. Ooh, yay, they actually made that into an island. Nice. I was just looking there. Just out of curiosity. I can reply to that later. Okay. What is our control like again? It's actually gone down. I think we originally started in 30s, right? And what is our road situation? Right. Or 20, sorry. So it has gone down. Looks like all of our major areas, except for right here. Let's go ahead and build roads here and there. But actually, that's not exactly raising our control. We only have control where there's forts and there's towns. That is quite interesting. Inefficient minting, yeah, you'll see that. Yeah, we do have some disease, that's fine. Excellent diplomacy, appease the estates, prove our reputation. Yeah, our estates are looking good now. Don't have anything to worry about them. We have increased our diplomatic capacity, that's great. So what is it looking like now? We're still using all of it. Verona's getting their shit kicked in now. Looks like that's great. Ooh, that's a nice red. The Bishopric of Kaminin. Where the fuck did you come from? All right, we're in the age of Renaissance. I might want to go military focus. Although, Deus Volt unlocks the religious war CP. Levy combat efficiency, not bad. I like that. I like that. I really like that. I mean, military is also just solid. It's good to be either military or administrative focus. I don't think I'm going to do huge amounts of expansion just because I don't have a huge control basis in my own country anyway. I might go with administrative and try to increase that control. This is being voted on. I don't know what this does. Sure. Why not? Yeah, our holy sites. Huh, okay. I mean, religion. I mean, it's majority Catholic, but I mean, if you go to, say, here, demography, yeah, Judaism, yeah, there we go. We found the Cathars right here. 1,811 Cathars. Yeah, so you still have Catholicism here. I wonder what is our religion makeup. Yeah. We do not like the Sunnis. We do not like the Jews. Apparently. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm not really focusing on the converting. There's a lot of other things I need to focus on. Like control, because my country is not controlled at all. And I think this is probably why Castile eventually ended up changing their capital to Toledo, because that's just so much more in the center. But I'm not certain on... I'm not certain on if that's a good idea in this game, right? We don't have enough money for that. Yeah, it's only 49. Renaissance has appeared in Manchuria. Locations are depopulating because we have smallpox. It's not great. There is a smallpox epidemic. Yeah. And it's pretty much in our entire country. It's probably going to spread to France. We lost a lot of stab. Yeah, it's spreading to southern France now. And it's actually worse in southern France than it is in our country. And we're getting rid of it. But this is why people are depopulating. We're losing quite a bit of population. Yeah. Can intervene in a war. Who are you at war with, Naples? These random guys. It's hardly worth trying to... It's hardly worth. I don't even know why you're letting me do such a thing. Professional armies has popped up in Paris. Okay. Well. The Regimento. The government of the towns and cities of the crown has slowly slipped out of the control of the crown. Firmly in control of Kim, this is a situation that King Alfonso, the Avenger de Borgoña, desires to revert, appointing those of his trust of his councilmen towards the cities. So we will change things up. We'll revoke this. We'll grant the Regimento this. This will give us progress to aristocracy. We do lose the promotion speed. Sure. Everything's still fine, though. Yeah, I'm slowly building roads to this part of Castile. In hopes that will increase institution banking in Dubrovnik. Yeah, but this is all in hopes that I can get my control over all of Castile a little bit more solidified. Has this been working? Yes, so Portugal loves me now. Despite recently declaring war on them and forcing them into my union. Yeah, it's barely anything to do with. How's this going? Yeah, we are moving towards centralization slowly, though. Very slowly. We lose 5 legends and we gain 7 stability. Our merchants gain minus 25 trade advantage in Burgos. But we start transitioning into a traditional economy. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. There. We're already like almost completely in a traditional economy. Raw materials output is really good and the population capacity is really good. Capital economy is just really good, though. Yeah, and enforce the usage of coinage. Our commoners are going to hate us. But, yeah, our equilibrium is already at 64%. So it's just going to go all the way up there. Turn a blind eye. Let's see here. Is there anything good over here? I mean, yeah, there's tons of good things. Stability investment. Let's go ahead and get that. Construction speed and that. That is not going to work. I will ban that person because his account was created 6 minutes ago. Court accounting, I think that's a unique one for us. Clergy. Will you stop trying to bite me, my cat, my other cat? Yeah, I mean, this tree here has so much good stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and go over here after we do all of that. And since we do have a subject, I might go the diplomacy route. Well, even then, doing this would be great. Get the nobility to like me more. Yeah, we go for that. Local nobility. Yeah, we still have that unpressed CB on Granada. I don't know if we're going to be able to use it. Start building roads, even more roads. Children can have better education. I really don't care, because none of them are my heirs. I think none of them are my heirs. Well, no, one of them are, I think. Hold on. You are. You already have an administrative education. All right, that's fine. Interesting. You moved your capital to Coimbra after I made you my vassal. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, where's our clergy, our burghers at? The clergy can stand to lose some influence, more so than the burghers. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. Yeah, it is the other way around. Can hold army exercises, expand force exploitation. Expand forestry cost. Expand raw minerals time. I'm not really going to be using that, so that's going to be a waste. Guess we can hold army exercises. We'll probably fail this, honestly. I'm not going to contain banking. I'm not going to contain professional armies. None of these are good. I guess I'll do this. Support traditional economy. And ask for a law change. Request additional taxes? No. Well, I think this was at the cost of 50%, right? So I think that's why it failed. We had it at 80%, and then we did CB, and then so we went back down to like 30% or whatever. That's probably why I keep on losing, because I do that. Right. And we got a lot of money out of that event. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, let's start exporting our jewelry and importing our saffron and importing our books. All right, so now we can also build more and more roads. Thank you, Technical 94, for following. What is this? Resolution we can vote on. Ilius qui se pro divini. What does it do? Antagonism received. I don't like how I kind of don't like. I can vote multiple times? No, okay. It's telling me I can just not vote. Okay. I don't like how I have to hover twice to see what this is, game. Portugal has proposed that the Portuguese Union enact the policy in Union Foundation. The law of the Union which determines its very nature. What are we doing here? Establish seniority. Enable senior partners and junior partners special status. Castile becomes a senior partner. Maintain federal status, which is just investment. Huh. I want to say yes to that? I have no clue. That might have actually cost me some stab. Yeah. I think that did cost me stab. I could probably stop doing that with Portugal. And then just look at England a little bit. 12. 21. France, they don't like me nearly as much now. Well, fuck you too then. The heathen rulers of Morocco have prepared to strike with us with an invasion force in the south of Iberia. This threatens our continuous efforts to rid the peninsula from foreign invaders and solidify Catholic rule over Iberia. We should call upon our friends in Portugal and ready our armies to drive out the Moroccan invaders for good. Event. Castile claims our lands happens. We gain a CB on Morocco for 4 years. Huh. Past Parliament issue. Nice. We gain 10 army tradition. What is our army tradition looking like now? That's our navy tradition. Looking much better. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for something in this event chain or what. Take a deep. It's going to call in Tunis, Granada, and Morocco. I'm going to wait for a second to see if... No, my control is slowly slipping here. I don't know why. No monthly change is going up. So how's the population's going? Everyone's moving to... Is that Cordoba? That is Cordoba. Let's have an exceptional year. I need the stab. Also, everyone's moving to Burgos, it seems. Okay, this is our stab. Nice. Yeah, this is an event train. I don't know. I don't know if Portugal, if I'm waiting for it in a reply from Portugal or what. Oh. Oh. So Morocco's in a civil war. Now's a good time to strike, honestly. Now's a really good time to strike. Raise all levies. And same here. No? Okay. Can I call you into the war? Or are you already in the war? No. Oh, trade canceled? Yeah, because we're at war with the people that we were trading with. And there's no strike crossing here, by the way. So it's like in early EU4 where you actually have to load troops into ships and all that stuff. What's this? Diplomat of improved relations, all you can do. Okay. Form a new defensive league. Sure. It means I'll probably find myself at war with France in the future, but whatever. The Black Death has arrived. That is not good. Can I also white piece you? Separate white piece you. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's a thing in this game. All right, we've landed in Africa, boys. Looks like Tlemcen was trying to land. I don't know if they actually did land. And we lost a battle. Hardly surprising. Yeah, they did try to land here. At least we won that. All right, let's get out of there. Yeah, I think we are going to try to land with our larger army. I think that is a better... There is a Tlemceni army. Local ordinance, what does this do? I don't want that. Increase attempts. It's gonna piss off our states. That's fine. What is the war goal, by the way? Dick, Mark, and Kadith. We've already done that. Unless if it's counting the rebels as well. Or even the battles. There might be a couple battles in there that's it's taking into account. Maybe. But all I know is that Tlemcen's trying to land armies, and it's not working. Honestly, I'm gonna just let them, because this is just a lot more war score I'm getting from them failing all of these landings. They tried to land there again. It's funny. Oh, did they just retreat into the sieging army? I think they did. What is this? Lumber, I'm missing an import. Good. What? What does lumber take? This is not telling me what it takes. We're getting, yeah, +3. We have demand from all of these places. This is how much it costs. Build here, we need tools. So in essence, we need more tools is what you're trying to say to me. In the Sevilla market. Right. I think that's what it's saying. I have no idea, but I think that's what it's saying. We're going to build a couple tooling workshops. I have no idea how we stack wipe here in this game. I really don't. And where are you going? You're going down here. No, you're going up north, up to here. I think you're just going to the next province over. No, 2 provinces over, it looks like. I'm just gonna try to chase you down, see if I can't get a stack wipe going. There we go. That's a stack wipe. Okay, looks like actually Morocco's dealing with their separatists decently well. Unprofitable trades. Well, I don't know which one you're talking about. Burgos to the Lisboa market. No idea how to do that. Okay, what happens if I do this? Try to control all of this. And then go and siege Fez, right? I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill that unit. Honestly, I don't think there's a reason for us to be in this war any longer. I'm gonna take all I can here. Unfortunately, they'll still have this because of the rebels. Can I ask for this entire province? No. Also, you need a general. Might as well put... Whoops. Actually, messed that one up. Might as well put my king in there. Yeah, they did land, which is fine. And they're attacking me down here. They retreated. Yeah, the issue is the Moroccan nobles still have control of this one province, which they might not be able to get back, especially if I do this. Humiliate Morocco. I can make them release that. No. Actually, I can force Granada to dismantle their forts. Fuck off. Account created 4 minutes ago. You think These new sets of bots, I swear. It's probably because I'm streaming a completely new game. I can break up Morocco. Hold up. They'll probably not agree to these. Saleh. That's quite small. Yeah. Well, they're not too far from accepting this. Question is, do I want to be in this war any longer? I think the answer is no, I don't. So I think we'll do seize these lands, dismantle forts, and humiliate Morocco. Go ahead and disband all levies. And you guys need to get back here. Conquer a location. Morocco driven up from Iberia, so we do get this event, despite the Moroccan nobles right here still. Okay, so we do get money and we get 10 religious influence. Okay. And with that money, I'm going to further invest into roads. We got a couple months for this. What do monasteries give me? They're expensive to build. But local max literacy for clergy and pop conversion speed. So, I mean, clergy gets more literacy, which, from what I am seeing with control, literacy of the nobles, I see. Ah, and I see our maximum control is 16.95. Why is that? Average satisfaction. Why is it? This is the average pop satisfaction in a location. This has a negative impact on prosperity and the control of the location. Right, so we want to increase your satisfaction somehow. How do we increase satisfaction? I have no clue. But let's go here and see the demography. Can I see who's all mad? I can see that the pop satisfaction here is 61.73%. I can go further into detail and see that the peasants hate me. Peasants of... the Andalusi peasants hate me. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right. And it just so happens I chose here. What if I choose here? The nobles here don't like me. And the Jewish population here doesn't like me. Right, so I do really want to be converting, which means... I might want to build more religious buildings then, right? Like, what do cathedrals give? Which buildings give... pop conversion? Local pop conversion. Monasteries do. Speed. Local pop conversion speed. How quickly can pops convert? Pop, I know what that is, but... Is that, like, passive or is it active? Like, if it's passive, I don't mind that. But if it's active, meaning that I actually have to have a person there to convert the people, right? Ah, temples also give me max control. You cannot build a temple in a rural settlement. And here, you cannot build another temple. There can only be one. Okay, so temples can only be built in urban areas. That makes sense. Okay. However, that's still my question, is this local pop conversion speed in terms of percentage, yeah. Is that passive or active? I have no clue. Like, I have no clue if this is going to do anything. I think that means our heir has come to age. Defensive League. Vote. Members will be called into defensive wars. Members will automatically be called to join defensive wars. Members will join defensive wars. What are we trying to do here with England? One voting for automatic defense. Members will be automatically called to join defensive wars. Members will join defensive wars. I'll vote for this. Okay, yeah, we do have an unmarried child. And we shall go ahead and marry him off to Sicily. Secure a royal marriage with another country till death do us apart. Do that, sure. We're gonna have to take out a loan, but that's fine. Yeah, Morocco finished their civil war. Sevilla is depopulating. Oh, we got the bubonic plague. It spread to us. That's why it's depopulating. We can only hope this works, or this isn't as bad for us. It's already killed 12 million worldwide. Look at that in Delhi. Wow. Yeah, Delhi's killed the most at 3.4 million. And Hungary. Whoa. It's also hitting us hard. It is really hitting us hard right now. I mean, not as hard as Hungary though. Oh, we're heading up there. We're probably going to surpass Naples. But we don't have the pops like Egypt or Delhi do. We'll allow the persecution of these minorities. Our pops that follow Christianity will gain 10% pop satisfaction. Sure. We also had death. No one in my cabinet. Oh, probably my command. Yeah, my commander. Also, what's going on here? Oh, the 100 Years' War exploded. Looks like. I will move my court into hiding. I mean, it's probably way too late. Segregate the infected. Present scapegoats. I want to have some stability. Yeah, and this is going to be a problem because all of our pops are dying. What does this do? Tolerance of heathen beliefs. No, I don't like that. I guess we can do this, yeah. How is this looking? Total deaths. Yeah, we've hit 1.3 million, which is the 4th most. One of our sons has come to an age. Possible defense. This is our son, so not some. We can also marry him off to England. We shall do that. Why the fuck did we get a claim throne CB on England? I am so confused. Who the fuck did we marry our son off to? Hold on. You married someone... No, yeah, you married into there. Okay. You're the one that married the Plantagenet. By the way, who is my heir? You're my heir. You're still too young. You'll be... of age soon. Okay, but that did get me somehow a claim throne CB on England, who is in this defensive league. What is my antagonism again? Not much. How is this war going for you? I'm going to refrain from building a lot more monasteries just because I have no idea what they do. Just because I have no idea what they do. Are we seriously voting on this still? I really don't want to be in a war against France, especially since the bubonic plague is going on. 1.8 million deaths. Yeah, it's still the fourth largest. France has 2.3 million deaths. We actually might... We still have the Black Death, so we might actually overtake Egypt here. As the like third hardest hit country in the world from this. But it is dying off. It's insane the 100 Years' War broke out at the same time as the Black Death. Yeah, we're about to overtake Egypt here. Maybe we'll just stay under Egypt. I don't know. Do this. Fund farming estates. Wheat farm can now employ 1,000 more laborers or slaves. Support noble cabinets. I mean, fund farming estates is fine, I guess. Don't necessarily want to give you privileges. Which policy do you want to change? Enact the inclusive levies policy. No. I guess we'll just flip a coin on this. Yeah, it's leaving. We are only losing 5. We took a huge hit. What the fuck? Oh yeah, we also have debt to pay off. Hmm. Yeah, we have a second loan to pay off now. This is not our heir, but it's one of our sons. I think one of them was our heir. Hold on. Let me check. Nope. Fine, we'll do that. And do that to make sure we keep our cash. Honestly, yeah, I just joined that. Let's see what happens. It really does not matter, does it now? I don't think it does. We have 3 years to press the claim on the throne of England. What's their population like? We still have a larger population. We did lose quite a bit, though, in that war. Or in the bubonic plague. So we are reeling from it. And you can really tell with our economy that we are really reeling from it. Damn it! Oh, what is that? Why is the Burgos market losing 1,500 food? Okay, good. It equaled out. Nice. You gave me a little bit of a panic there, game. You gave me a little bit of a panic. So yeah, he says we need 20%, but I don't know how much percentage we already have of these advancements. Okay, our heir is now of age to marry. Might as well do Montfort. I desperately need the stab. We're still in this war. You're losing the war against France. Yeah, you're now of age, so we'll just do that and do that. Yeah, that really does not matter. Oh yeah, this is proximity. Yeah, it is looking better. So instead of 16s, we have 17s. Yeah, we actually can get an alliance with Sicily, might as well. Sir John of Grey is the current regent of England. Yeah, John Plantagenet is 8 years old. He is an idiot, and he has balanced education. How did Edward die? Our ruler's third cousin. He just died 2 years ago, okay. The undiscovered country from who's born to no... Okay. Have a market of your... Wait. Have a market of your country with full... What was that? Oh my god. Get out of here, bots. Fuck off. Have a market of your country with full stockpile of at least 20,000 food. Okay, I guess I'm doing that good. I guess. I have no clue. Laws not codified. Slave conversion. Forced slave conversion. Wait, how many slaves do I have? Please don't clip that. Like, soldiers. Okay, I actually do have slaves in the south. And they despise me because they're slaves. Like, why would you not despise your owner if you're a slave? You have every reason to despise your owner if you're a slave. Yeah, we're still reeling from the negative effects of the Black Plague. We have, like, no workers. Ah, and France has landed in southern Wales. Do I actually go for it? If I were to declare war... You're in a defensive league with England. Are we? Are we, though? I don't think we are. It does cost us quite a bit of stability, honestly. Okay, let's see if this is a good idea. I have no idea if this is one. Raise all levies. There we go. Okay, probably a good idea to build ships. All right, gentlemen, we're gonna try to invade England a few hundred years early. Likely will not work out. I'm gonna be real with you. This is very likely to fail. But let's go ahead and invade England. Why do I not have enough ships? Yes. Automatically transport. I am confused. Why are we not automatic transporting ing? Okay, we just started. Okay. There was a delay there. Okay. That's why. Did England peace out of France? Yes, they did. Oh god. Are we gonna win this? If we are, how painful will it be? Yeah, we will win this. They have a very weak right flank. Then again, we have a very weak center. But we did win that. All right, all of you head up here. The fuck just happened? Okay, they tried to beat me a couple times, but that didn't work. I do not have much manpower left, by the way. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oh! That's what happened. Okay, that's slightly problematic. Is this Akiten? It is. Yeah, this was a bad idea. This was an extremely bad idea. Because these guys are attritioning. They do not have the food. And white piece. No. What will they take? Of course, you won't take money. Or won't take land. War reparations. They kind of do want me to break it off with Sicily. No, money. I don't want to do money. I might have to do money. This is a bad idea. Really bad idea. Well, who knew that invading England would have failed? I did not have the armies to do that with, I must say. Yeah, I will not be able to claim that throne. Let's go ahead and preemptively improve relations. Try to get that back going. Improve relations with France as well, just in case anything happens. We're also now paying a lot in interest. Yeah, we ought to get food in the markets. Yeah, a lot of people died. I should probably not be in any huge war anytime soon. I really shouldn't be. I need to recover from both that disaster of an invasion and the Black Death. Someone's taking over our loans. What? At least we still have our union over Portugal, though. At least we still have our union over Portugal. So that's great. Yeah, I should probably just be saving up for... Yeah, I should definitely just be saving up for paying off my debt. Because I am paying... Actually, not paying that much in interest. What is this? Buildings of Castile. Okay, I'm losing money for my buildings, right? From building maintenance, pretty much. Oh, right. These are the banks. Yeah, they're not landed countries. Oh, Naples isn't looking too good. Not looking too good at all. Sure. 50% chance we get money. 45% chance we get legitimacy. 5% chance our crown prince dies. We got money. I was half expecting our crown prince to die, honestly. I was half expecting that. Yeah, it looks like across the board our control is increasing, which is good because it was just 17, now it's 18, 19. What is maximum control? It's varying. I think we need to start importing things based on our pop needs, so that they're more satisfied with the regime. I think that's how you do it. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Resolution to vote on. Sure, whatever. We have a claim on the throne of Sicily. Now that's a little bit more doable. But I am recovering. So no. When does it expire? 59. We have time. We do have time. Speed of integration. Well, I don't really need that. For the state, we gain more counterpower. We could try that. That would be a long shot, though. Why not? This is a long shot, however. What policy do you want me to change? You want me to do closed borders? Ain't no way that's happening. Sure, we're gonna do that. I'm not containing banking. Support spiritualist ideas. Sure. And I'm not containing banking, so now we're going to flip the coin on this one. Let's hope that works. And also, I'm just clicking buttons on trade. So I have no idea if what I'm doing is working. Marry our children off. Sure, we'll lose money. Why not? Marry someone from here. That's still painful. Yeah, I just have no one able to work the fields. Really don't. Oh, Morocco's in another civil war. The nobles rose up again. The Tlemcenese clergy has risen up. What? What's going on? What else is going on in the world? Denmark somehow took this from Novgorod? Wait, what? That actually worked? Yeah, that actually worked. Hey. Also, somehow Austria got stuff here in Bohemia? What? It looks like Ottoman is coming out on top in Anatolia, hardly surprising. The Dardanelles is independent. That's weird. That is weird. Is there anything here? Might as well just go ahead and grab that religious influence for now. Yeah, I mean, there's only one tree we can go. Do I want... Unlocks peasant levy. It's slightly worse, but more people, I think. If I remember correctly. Peasant levies are that. Not if I remember correctly, if I'm going off intuition. Mediterranean galley, blockade efficiency, this is all... Navy stuff, which I might want. Max literacy of nobles is good. That's gonna get me more control. Yeah. Oh, Crimea is a thing. Huh. My pops are demanding pearls for whatever reason. Anyway, I'll probably end it here. I'm tired. I need to get shit done and all that stuff. So if you like this, please follow. If you haven't, head over to the second channel for anything you have missed. And head over to the main channel for additional edited content. And head over to the Discord to hang out there. With that, goodbye.